Hi guys, today we're here to tell you the story of a philosophy that is the basis of Chinese culture. Not a religion, but an organized way of life, Confucianism. It all started in the state of Lu, China on September 28, 551 BCE, when Confucius was born. This was during a period of great political turmoil, which is said to be why he stresses peace and order in his teachings.
Confucius believed that the moral example of superiors was the key to a restored social harmony. According to his teaching, society had 5 relationships: father and son, elder brother and younger brother, husband and wife, friend, and ruler and subject. If both parties respected one another, harmony would prevail. This philosophy is called Ren, which means humaneness. A key belief of Confucianism was the mandate of heaven, which basically means that an emperor has the god's approval to reign as long as he held Confucian values. According to Confucius, all men, including the emperor, should strive to become junzi, or a superior man.
All of his teachings were compiled by devoted followers into a book called the Analects.
Some recognizable symbols include yin-yang, representing balance between opposing forces. Confucianism spread rapidly throughout China during the Han Dynasty. The philosophy was expanded by followers such as Mencius, and it's still practiced in China, Korea, Vietnam, and Japan.
In fact, there are over 6 million followers. Only about 0.09% of the world population.
So while many aspects of China influence our lives, Confucianism is not one of them. It still plays a huge role in China, though. In fact, we associate some Confucian teachings with Asia today. Like, you know how there's that stereotype that Asians are smart? Well, that's derived from the stress on education in Confucianism, a belief now ingrained in Chinese culture.
It was also believed that individual successor shame was equivalent to family successor shame, an idea that is definitely still stressed in Asian societies.
Following Confucian values, respect for authority and hierarchy is very important in China.
The value of Confucianism in China does not go unrecognized by its communist leaders. They often exploit Confucius' teachings to agree with their governing style and to reject Western ideas of human rights and democracy.
One way they do this is by injecting Confucian teachings that promote respect for elders and traditional values into Chinese school books so that children are taught to revere their government at a young age.
The most enduring ritual in China today is ancestral worship. The most prominent place of worship is the family home where Confucian ideals were practiced.
Confucian values also affect the role of women in Asian cultures. Unfortunately, what he said wasn't positive. This has an effect on Asian economies today, for only about 9% of corporations in China are owned by women, compared to 43% in the United States.
However, women are not totally inferior. Children are taught to respect their mothers. What do students have to learn from Confucianism today? Dr. Roger Hart of the Confucius Institute at TSU says,
aspect, of course, is a better understanding of China. They understand us, I think, fairly well because they have sent thousands of, tens, hundreds of thousands of, over the years, of students and visitors to the U.S. And so they understand the U.S. very well. We do not understand them well. And as you may know, I think China is now the largest economy in the world, at least according to our own CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency. And so we really need to better understand China. But another good reason is because if we're interested in history, and I'm interested in history, if we're interested in history, we need to better understand human history. And that includes a history of all societies around the world. And then we better understand who we are as human beings and what choices we have and what alternatives there are. And then in terms of an individual, I would say that speaking for myself, that probably the way that Confucianism has most influenced me is that I value my family, I think, more than I did just having grown up in America.